Going on, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, Terra Lunar Classic is fighting. The Bulls and the Bears are really kicking off with each other. Are we going to see the 17th or the 18th? We've seen some massive volume coming into Terra Lunar Classic, huge money flow in, but then at the same time, we also then see those yeet out. We're now just down 0.96% on the day, just minted into a new day here in the UK. We'll be talking all of that and equally some interesting news. You're going to want to know if you are using Terra Station and more in terms of some price action. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with everything going on with Lunar Classic. And let's dive into it. So here you go. You can see on the chart, we have this on the hourly from the Sunday morning, well, Sunday evening, 7 p.m. We've seen some really aggressive moves in terms of both buys and sells, including some massive spikes in. You topped out all the way at the 18.5s. We smashed through it as big money poured into Lunar Classic. Now, what you can tell from here, though, is this is potentially retail selling back off, but overall trajectory is a positive one. We are heading on our way up. On the hourly chart, well above that 50-day EMA. If we come out a little bit further onto the daily chart, you can see we are just managing to stay above it. We did mint a red candle as a part of the new day, but a really strong candle. We broke the 100-day EMA, although it did retrace back down. Now, we've got a lot to get through in this video, but before we do that, if you want to get yourself some free Lunar Classic, by all means, use my link in the description. Go and sign up to Mexi. They are offering an exclusive, and it is only an exclusive new user deposit campaign purely just for my link in the description. Got another 15 days to go. Deposit $100. You're going to bag yourself $20 worth of LUNC based on spot trading volumes and future trading volumes. It'll be the first pinned comment, and like I said, a link in the description. Sign up to Mexi. You also are eligible then for a further $9,000 worth of bonuses. So again, huge shout out to Mexi for supporting that. You're going to see more and more as I've officially partnered up with Mexi, but definitely go and check that link out. Get yourself over there, bag yourself some free Lunar Classic as part of that trading volume and sign up. So thank you again for anyone who supports. Now, getting a look at the burn mechanism, and again, we talked a little bit about this yesterday in the video, but we can see we're starting to see a few more burns come through. Now, again, as the price goes up, these burns burn less, but at the same time, we are seeing a good solid innings. Here on the 9th, we've got 2.5 million, 8 million, so well over 10 million in burns. Now, the only thing I have a slight critique on is we saw a shift from the validators. A lot went to a 0% commission, a lot committed to burn Lunar Classic. Now, I know some of them have done it. I'm not particularly calling out anyone in specifically, but at the same time, we have something like Terra Casino burns 8 million here. Likewise, you can come down a little bit further. They burn something like 16 million. You know, we see a lot of burns here at 18 million. We see a lot of burns coming through from the Terra Casino, but I don't see lots from our validators. Now, again, I'm not a validator. I don't understand the ins and outs of it, but I know that LUNC DAO continued to burn significant amounts, but with 130 active validators out there supporting the network, I think we could just start to see a little bit more in terms of those burn mechanisms starting to reduce the supply as the rest of us continue to trade and continue to use that cheapest blockchain out there, the Terra Lunar Classic blockchain. Now, what else have we got going on? Well, we have this information from Jared TFL, so one of the developers at the Terraform Labs. And remember, we talked about Terra Station, and there was this huge exodus of staking rewards where everyone seemed to leave and to take their Lunar Classic elsewhere. Now, he states, for Terra Station users on Classic, Terra Station will update to Station on January the 10th, which is today. Current version, the one you are using now, updates automatically. It's not compatible with Classic. This affects both web, desktop, and extension, but not on mobile. Download a legacy version of Station extension here. Chrome is currently pending Google approval. If you don't have your seed phrase, a guide of how it's available under Use Terra Station, again, to migrate over, always definitely recommend having your seed phrase, etc. But this, again, is this decoupling from TFL into just Terra Lunar Classic. So be mindful of this. And again, to stay up to date with all of this sort of stuff, you really 100% should be subscribed to this YouTube channel. We try and bring you everything that's going on, in particular with Lunar Classic. So that's going to just kind of work that now. We obviously had the Rebel Station wallet and whatever that looked like in terms of getting that built out. Obviously, we can go to Rebel Station. This is still here and still working. I would encourage you to get over onto that Terra Station platform. Now, take a look at some of the stats. We can see our community pool is continuing to build, which shows we are seeing those transactions go through. Now, remember, this is going to get hyperdrived as we move to our 5x gas fees. We know both of those passed. We talked about that yesterday. So the community pool will really start to ramp up. And this is where the PR machine is going to take over. This is where we are going to see some big movements. And hopefully some big applications coming to build on Terra Luna Classic. You can see staking ratio 12.56 is quite stagnant. Ideally, we should be around 30-40% because everyone who stakes does remove out of the circulating supply, which I always think is worthwhile. But again, on those votes, you can see significantly past the threshold. So what are we going to get? Well, no longer will we mint Terra Luna Classic, a huge positive step towards rebuilding that Binance support. Now, we know they're going to burn 50%. We know we've got to wait a couple of months for it, but at the same time, we've done exactly what they've asked for on a number of different occasions. We've delivered what Binance want. What we have to do now is continue to build, and hopefully Binance will come back, as well as some of these other exchanges, as we continue to try and remove supply. And then equally, those gas fees going up by 5 times, again, to support the community pool and equally the burn. So 2 big proposals, both of which I think are well landing in Terra Luna Classic, and I think absolutely an important part. It's going to be an interesting week. Terra Luna Classic feels like it's ready to go. The global market is starting to move as well, which is always a positive. Now, if we can get Terra Luna Classic to move with the market, I think we could be in for a pretty strong week. Don't forget, CPI data comes out on the 12th, only 2 days. We'll see, is the market pricing that in, or are we going to see a slight correction? Only time will tell. But like I said, Luna Classic looking pretty hot right now, certainly on the day. Again, looking at the hour chart, we are starting to see that move in that channel. Hopefully we start to see some more positive action. 17's coming soon. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you think we're going to be by Friday? I'm dead interested to know your current price predictions and whether you're bullish or bearish on Terra Luna Classic. As ever, thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.